And it looks like Humble Life are also like, yeah, I don't know about that. Let's not put Grizzly on it again. Instead, give him a champion that he is wildly comfortable with.
Yes.
In his Viego.
Yeah, his Viego has been absolutely fantastic, be it in Challenger or here in the LCK. Don't exactly have a lot of tape of Grizzly because he only started here in the summer season, but has looked definitely most comfortable on this Viego. If they do manage to get to a mid-game on relatively equal footing, could just be very difficult for DRX. See how it goes. We hop into the Rift for game number 1.
It's a statement on, you know, we don't need to fight. Why are we doing this? We are just 2 top laners.
True.
We just want to live our lives. No jungle, no intervention, just Renekton versus Cassante fighting each other.
See whether he's going to be forced to teleport. He is going to. He's now live. Finds yet another hook. Not sure how he managed to get that one past the minions. I hope Grizzly's taken notes, as Viper is going to send them away. And so looks to me like they weren't able to make them interested enough.
No use.
Certainly showed me, Chronicle.
Might have a gank here.
Yeah, here is the paranoia towards the bottom side. Flash forward immediately as Life is just keeping Croco in position. The Severa multi almost working out as Life is just flashing in. Wants to find the kill and he'll get it. Maybe we need a second nerf on that Crescendum, but still, it is going to be the bottom lane being taken down in trade for just Croco.
Barrel?
You got time.
Yeah, you know, I got potential.
Always
Barrel might find Grizzly here.
Or Grizzly might find Beryl. We'll have to see. It's Beryl finding Grizzly. He's going to heartbreak over, and Beryl's even going to be able to follow his corpse into the Brambleback pit, and that is just a beautiful little catch.
Yes. As I say that, maybe not the dragon, but the fight afterwards?
Perhaps, but Beryl is going to get Death Charge. There is the paranoia, but they can see him because he's right in front of them. That is going to be the kill onto Beryl. Fate might just be able to take this outer turret in mid lane, though, as Croco is going to get stunned up. That is a scared Crocodile, and the flash has to be used as Grizzly just pops on over. 2 flashes are down as Fate distorts multiple times to get himself away, but that does mean that first turret blood goes over to DRX. Okay, Life is going to tank up the Void Seeker. Beryl looking for that flank angle as the Leona. They are going to pull the trigger. There's the paranoia, but look at this. Just get behind the President. Make sure he's going to be okay. Viper is going to be missed. The Emperor's Divide, just fantastic as Moonlight Vigil flies in. Viper keeping himself alive with the Severum, and there goes the Cassante. Humble Life, they just set up the barricade and say, no, you will not kill this man, and we will take the Drake. Fate, oh, okay, does land a chain, but not going to be able to find too much more as Grizzly seeks him with the Void. Not going to be able to find anything else. So, team fight win there for Humble Life Esports as Beryl. Okay, first you don't succeed. Try again. He just gets on over. They execute Viper. Beryl is still gonna die, but the message was received loud and clear.
Like trying to do that against all the poke from this DRX comp, plus the fact that this is a Nocturne who can get into the pit so easily.
Well, Hook is gonna land max range there from Life onto Beryl. If they manage to get this pick, it could actually be huge as everything goes dark, and now it's protect the President time. They're going to do it yet again. And Viper, he retains Cleanse and Flash. Okay, Viper is going to get tagged there. This is getting dangerous because, like you say, the poke is real. And now the all-out is going to come through. King goes golden, though, as they immediately get rid of Beryl. Still, the Crocodile is going to fall. And I don't know about this, Humble Life. Life is getting taken solo. There's a killer instinct from Poduk. And he's going to grab the double. Now Fate is diving forward. Viper will be eradicated. And Zeka going to have to watch on in horror as this Baron is going to be taken down. Yeah.
Yet here we are. Baron's taken. We'll see. As a Poduk.
Okay, that is a depth charge. They are going to get the knockup. Can they find more? As there is the Gravitum ult from Viper as well. As now he gets the red white, but Poduk is now going to have a taste of his own medicine. Once again, into the backline goes Zeka. He goes golden, though, to keep himself alive. And that is another kill to Humble Life Esports. There is a Cassante wreaking havoc, but I don't think it's going to be enough here as DRX going to have to back away. And is that one more Baron? Playing around it very, very nicely because this poke can certainly work. As not if you get Emperors divided over the wall like that. Poduk out of position again. Max range hook again. And okay, Chronicle, actually what you're supposed to do is just be better, find the opportunities, and kill the opposition. That's what you got to do.
Oh, Poduk. going from an absolute incredible flash to just getting swept over the wall by Zeka. I might just try and end the game.
Yep.
Off of that, with a gold deficit. Now, Fate is still alive. That is a lot of damage, but is it enough?
Solar Flare does come through. Another hook from Life as he's going to have to go golden. Kingen tries to get himself out of there as Beryl is going to fall. And now Grizzly is going hyper-aggressive. Fate's going to get stunned up. Oh, that's his clone. I got very confused, and so did Grizzly. Kills the clone, and now it is Humble Life Esports, kind of on the wrong side of this one, but they do get another minion wave, and that is going to be Inhibitor turret going down. Hanwha not going to stay around for this Inhibitor because there are respawns coming in.
The shove is going to come in, and this, when the health bars are full, DRX is going to struggle. Fate is doing some work, but I don't know if they're given the time. I like Humble Life's decisiveness here. Don't give them time to poke you down.
Yep, and they're just not committing. They're not going to swat Fate as he tries to come in, although they do then. Emperor's Divide pushes Beryl away. The flash out immediately from POG because the depth charge was right there. They try to get on top of Viper, who now flashes away. Croco dives on top of him. They take down the Aphelios, and now it's Grizzly. Can he get enough of these resets? Fate is going to fall. The Heartbreaker comes in. He survives for so long, and now 1 Croc versus 3. And he might be able to actually do this. He's got the slice. He's got the dice. Croco makes him scared, and there is the fear down to the GA. It's not over just yet, but they have a fair bit of tankiness as Kingen. Can he actually get over is the question, because he wants to kill Croco. Once again, he's a little bit scared and doesn't have enough to get himself any more. So, DRX, a whole lot of lifesteal in this particular build as Voidseeker going to come through.
They go. Health bars are a little bit low, but I don't know if it's enough for DRX.
This Baron does not last very long at all as Beryl's trying to dive on in. That is going to be the Baron secured, but can they actually win the fight as they dive into 4-man Emperor's Divide from Zeka? And I think that might have been the world champ difference there in that one. As Rascal's not going to be able to do the Riot shenanigans. Kingen is going to get in there, and Zeka looking for the last one here onto POG as well. The Killer Instinct does come down as the young jungler comes in. Zeka is going to Zonya's the Voidseeker. I think he absolutely needs to, as there is the GA that does come down, and then finally the last kill comes in. The rest of Humble Life getting to business here as they push for the victory. But my goodness, DRX, they made him work for it.
And just a second too early there, perhaps, for DRX. A little bit too many people into the pit.
Man, they got to
41
6K.
minutes.
They got to 6K.
I know, it's crazy.
And we're not going to be throwing around any shenanigans. Not going to be switching Tristana to the bottom lane. Anything like that.
No Akali.
Makes me pretty sad, I'm not going to lie.
Picking Ezreal into Kai'Sa, I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Where's the Vayne?
That you used to do that the other way around. Even when Kai'Sa wasn't that meta, when Ezreal was blinded, because you actually have the ability to gap close if you hit a W.
It could have been, but you know what? It's not. We're going to have to hop into the Rift here for game number 2.
W start.
Yeah.
When does he do it?
Right now. Doesn't get a whole lot
Ideally, you want to hit it. Let's do that, unfortunately, as we take a look. For Humble Life fans, got to be feeling good as Croco.
Whoa, we are trying to get in there. Zeka is going to immediately flash, and Grizzly's like, I'm done. I'm getting out of there. That's all too crazy.
I was there for support.
Yeah.
The moral variety.
Well, Zeka can get on in here, but thankfully Fate is able to put a Sand Soldier down. Still, Grizzly going to move on over, look to grab this red.
So Croco does have smite advantage here, so this actually should be an option for him. But Life and Viper might try to zone him out. Yeah, he's not going to get access. He's not going to be able to actually look at it as
oh, Beryl.
Solo.
Oh man, that was so incredibly close. Did he have 15 health for that long?
Might not even be the case. Oh, Croco, this is this is looking very, very rough.
I don't know what he was
Maybe
really
try go for the all-in.
Beryl finds a 2-man Pulverize here on the Viper and Life as Croco just wanders on in, says thank you very much for that one, and the Ezreal is just taken down. There's the Twisted Advance as they're still trying to fight this because Zeka is moving over. Life is not going to die, but it's another fantastic Pulverize. I just don't quite know whether it's going to be enough, and there goes the cow. So once again, it's the sacrifice to be able to get a little bit more here for Humble Life, although this time it comes up even better. And he is at least playing defensively, right? But still. Oh man, this is just
like
so tough.
So the cross map was definitely on Croco, right? That kind of knew that that one wasn't gonna work out, but also,
oh my goodness, he's
to play the game.
flashing in. No, he's not allowed. It's illegal. But Kingen is also in a bit of trouble here as the Blue Sentinel is on a bit of a journey, but so is Kingen. Rascal's going to go all out and pick that one up as there's the flash from Grizzly. Doesn't find the ulti, but he still finds the kill. As now Zeka, if he had Rocket Jump, that was another kill going over. And True Shot Barrage, it's hunting for a Nautilus, but will not find him.
Like, Nautilus is notoriously weak in the 1v1 because that's not why you pick him, right? That's not what you what the value is.
Get away from my friend!
Keeps him alive.
As Fate, he's going to get prisoned. He managed to put down the Sand Soldier, but he still explodes. The explosive charge was placed, and Croco, he'd already pressed W, but he didn't really have too much more to offer.
Crown enjoyers salivating on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Fate just gets 100 to 0. Obviously should be able to get a lot of value out of this Leandris if he is alive, which Drake going to be taken here.
Yeah.
Attempted by DRX.
Exactly. Control Ward does go in, though, as here's the Nature's Grasp. And Kingen, he's already the Dominus. He flashes on top. Puddock tries to get out of the way. He cleanses way too early, though, and he's out of this fight. Rascal is extraordinarily low. It's a decent Emperor's Divide, but it is just not... Oh, there it is, actually. It was a different knock-up. Still, Fate finds it. Nothing really happens. Double kill instantly as Zeka is having a field day. Life punches Fate back and is actually going to be able to secure the ace. In the end, Humble Life Esports will now just follow Shirley towards the enemy base.
In a butchery, and there's no way this is going to backfire.
Hey, it didn't backfire!
So we'll get to why in a little bit, as we are going to have an attempted steal here.
Yeah, that is the CC mitigated by Rascal, but there's the Glacial Prison onto Croco. He's just not offering anything. Zeka is going to mitigate the CC, and Puddock gets into the back line. It doesn't really seem to matter, though, as Zeka is going to be able to get himself out of the way, and now Puddock is in the Thunderdome. He's going to get Goomba stomped to death. Viper's going to help lock down that one, and it's another one. Look at this. Zeka is all over the map. Rascal is going to explode momentarily. He's not going to die, though, but Viper gets on in there, finds the Mystic Shot. That's going to be the ace and the double kill. And some pretty back-to-back aces there.
That's like half a year of earnings he just threw down for one big.
You know, you gotta pay for it. And we'll see. Oh dear. Barrel's paying for it with his life here as he dives on in. Emperor's Divide comes down, but oh man, it is just not working. Croco gonna be able to help grab the kill onto the Renekton here, but I have a feeling that Humble Life Esports are okay with it. As Rascal he's done. He's out of here. Both teams lose their top laners, but DRX's one is still alive. He's just wandering towards a minion wave to try and make sure that they're not going to be here. But there is another one because the mid lane was wide open. Croco dead once again. True Shot Barrage, fair bit of damage onto Fate here. As Viper lands a W, doesn't get that Mystic Shot. That would have been a lot of work there as Zeka just diving in from on high. Rascal gets his health bar back. Puddock wants to get his back as well, but he just can't spend enough time in the fountain without the rest of his teammates being destroyed. In goes Zeka. He finds a Buster Shot just to get rid of Fate. Just doesn't want him here at all, as Rascal is going to do the same thing again this time. It's Viper that chases him down, and the Sun Disc has been put up. I don't think it's going to last very long as Puddock supercharges himself forward. Fate's going to flash out of the way. G-Riz going to go golden like the superstar he is. And into the back line goes Puddock, and he is just punched back. Life is going to survive. Oh my goodness. And they are doing a lot of button pressing. The Nexus will go down, as will Zeka. Croco trying to find some angles, but it does not work. And Humble Life Esports, 2-0, nothing to see here.
Yeah. Which was something else. Zeka and Grizzly, I think the front runners here, but everyone else on Humble Life just doing their job.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the POG Interview translation. Today we're here joined by Zeka and Grizzly on the side of Humble Life Esports after their fifth consecutive win in the LCK summer season. And it's the 11th win total here in the LCK summer. Zeka, you are able to pop off today and reach the 1,000 POG points. How do you feel? Well, I'm happy that we were able to get a back-to-back 2-0 win. Well, I don't really, care much about POGs, but still, winning a POG always feels great. You guys are still having a chance to climb even higher in these standings, especially in terms of the POG standings. Are you aware of that? Well, we are playing DK next week, so I don't care about winning POGs and, you know, going past Canyon. I would rather just want to beat DK. Grizzly, how about you? I'm happy with the clean win today. And also happy to win a POG. Zeka, he had Azir Aphelios comp versus LeBlanc Kaisa comp. It was all about the late game and scaling. What did you focus on the most playing that game? So Kaisa, LeBlanc, or the static shiv, early snowball kind of a style, where Aphelios and Azir, they're more about the late game scaling. So we really had to wait until the late game in order to, you know, kind of win out the late game team fights. Grizzly, first game was really intense. You know, you guys were so close to taking down the enemy Nexus, but you then got aced by DRX. How did you manage to still solidify the victory in the end? Early on, I kind of messed up with my early pathing, so I was really far behind. So I was keep thinking how I'm gonna cope with the situation, but I was pretty sure that we will still win the late game. And DRX, their mid laner and bot laners, they were both having shifts, so we were not having a great time to end the game. And Zeka, yeah, that game was really close, but that Azir play was the game changer. So let's take a look at this replay. Zeka, you were able to find most of the enemies with that Shurima shuffle. Were you expecting them to just dive on top of you like that? So they were playing poke comps, and we had Azir, Aphelios that have really high Baron damage, so we were able to kind of call the enemy while trying Baron. So we were able to create this really good angle to start off a team fight. I got really lucky, to be honest. So Hana Life, obviously you guys are always super good at the late game, and especially the late game concentration. What is the key? I don't think it's not about the concentration, but just like, you know, we are not only buffed in real life, but we're also really strong in game as well. So we are always, you know, pretty confident about the late game scaling and team fights. And Grizzly, in the second game, you were able to, you know, steal away probably all of the camp. You were just like emptying the refrigerator of the opponent. So how are you able to bring up that jungle pathing? So in the first game, I was really behind in terms of the levels. So even if we won the first game, I was pretty tilted because I lost in jungle. So in game 2, Zeka told me, do whatever you want to do. So I really wanted to out jungle the opponent in game 2, and I went in with a very aggressive early pathing. So Zeka was playing Tristana, which means he's just dominating the mid lane. So I was able to go really aggressive and proactive. I think Zeka, you really have a really good understanding of Azir Tristana matchup. How confident are you in that match? With this new patch, 13.13, the meta have shifted. You know, it's now more about the late game focus. So I had a lot of practice around it. So I'm pretty confident about the mid lane matchup. And Grizzly also just mentioned, you know, whenever Zeka plays Tristana, it feels very reliable. I always trust him. So tell us about your mid-jungle synergy. So yeah, Zeka, he's good at every champion, but especially Tristana. And as soon as he gets his second item, he just knows how to play the game. You know, he just controls the whole map. And in the newest episode of the mic track, you know, we were able to see some of the synergy between Zeka and Grizzly, two youngest players on the side of Hana Life, tell us about your teamwork, please. This is my first time not being the youngest player on a team, so it feels a little bit awkward at the first time, but now having the youngest member, the younger player next to me, it feels nice, you know, he's really cute, you know, we have really good synergy and teamwork. Yeah, our teamwork on the roof is pretty good, and in real life as well, it's alright. So we're working on it, but it's decent. Zeka, was there any highlight from Grizzly today? In game 2, I was like over pushing mid lane just a little bit, just so slightly, and then like we were able to, Grizzly was able to actually capitalize on that and make a play on the bottom lane and counter jungles. Your remaining opponents are Genji and D plus Kia. What is your mindset heading into the last week of the regular season? Yeah, that's gonna be the last week before the playoffs, and it's both of the matches are looking very, very important. So I really want to win both of the matches. We have 2 matches to play next week, and I hope we can showcase even better performance than today. And this will be the end of the interview from Grizzly Zeka from Hana Life, and back to the space. Thank you.